The boy sat in his room, staring at the wall, trying to shake the feeling that something was wrong. He had heard whispers in the hallway at school, and his friends had been acting strangely around him. It wasn't until he overheard a conversation in the cafeteria that he realized what was going on. His best friend, the one he had known since kindergarten, was spreading rumors about him. It hurt to hear the things that were being said, and he couldn't understand why his friend would do such a thing. He decided to confront him about it after school. When they finally spoke, his friend at first denied the rumors, but the boy could see the guilt written all over his face. Eventually, his friend broke down and admitted that he had been spreading lies about him. The boy was devastated. He had trusted his friend completely, and now that trust had been shattered. After that conversation, the boy made the difficult decision to end their friendship. He couldn't be friends with someone who would betray him like that. It wasn't an easy choice, but he knew it was the right one. Weeks went by, and the boy tried his best to move on. But he couldn't shake the feeling of hurt and betrayal. He felt like he had lost a part of himself. He started to withdraw from his other friends, feeling like he couldn't trust anyone. That's when he received a call from his former friend. He was in trouble and needed his help. At first, the boy was reluctant to offer his assistance. But as he listened to his former friend's pleas, he began to feel a sense of compassion. Maybe he could help him out, even after what he had done. They met up to talk about the situation. The boy could tell that his former friend was genuinely sorry for what he had done and was trying to make things right. He talked about how he had been going through a tough time at home and had taken it out on the boy. He apologized and asked for forgiveness. The boy was conflicted. Part of him wanted to help his former friend, but another part of him felt like he shouldn't get involved. He took some time to think about it before ultimately agreeing to help. As they worked together to solve the problem, the boy began to see his former friend in a different light. He realized that people make mistakes, and sometimes forgiveness is the only way to move forward. He could see that his former friend was genuinely trying to make things right, and was grateful for his help. Eventually, they were able to reconcile and start rebuilding their friendship. It wasn't easy, but they both knew that they needed each other in their lives. The boy learned that even though trust can be broken, it can also be repaired with time and effort. He also learned the value of forgiveness and helping others. He realized that sometimes people need a second chance, and it's important to be there for them when they need it. He felt like he had grown as a person through the experience. As time passed, the boy's former friend started to turn his life around. He got the help he needed and started to make positive changes. The boy was proud of him and was grateful that he had been able to help. Their friendship was never quite the same as it had been before, but it was still special in its own way. They had been through a lot together, and that had created a bond that was unbreakable. They were there for each other when they needed it most, and that was what mattered most. In the end, the boy was grateful for the opportunity to help his former friend and to start rebuilding their friendship. He felt like they were both stronger for having gone through the experience. He knew that life was unpredictable, and sometimes people make mistakes. But he also knew that forgiveness and second chances can make a world of difference. The boy realized that sometimes the people closest to us can hurt us the most, but that doesn't mean we should shut them out completely. It's important to have compassion and to understand that everyone is human and makes mistakes. He also learned that helping others can be incredibly rewarding. By putting aside his own hurt and anger, he was able to help someone in need and make a positive impact in his friend's life. It was a reminder that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a difference in the world. As the boy reflected on his experiences, he realized that he had grown a lot as a person. He had learned valuable lessons about trust, forgiveness, and compassion that would stay with him for the rest of his life. The experience had been painful, but it had also been transformative. The boy knew that he had emerged from it a stronger and more empathetic person, ready to face whatever challenges life might throw his way. In the end, the boy realized that life is messy and complicated, but that's what makes it beautiful. It's the challenges and the struggles that help us grow and become the best versions of ourselves. And through it all, we need friends by our side to help us navigate the ups and downs of life.